round number 10 of Tier 3's championship with only a couple of rounds to go. This will set to be an interesting one indeed. I'm joined once again by Cam. Say hello, Cam.
Hello lads, thanks for everyone who's listening to the last race, and hopefully there's a few more views this time.
Exactly, and hopefully the same amount of, I was going to say intensity, but more incidents really, obviously.
Yeah, just keep the race spiced up a bit. Entertained. Mons is the place for entertainment though, so I feel like we won't be disappointed.
Indeed. Obviously, Q1, Q2 and Q3 today, I expect to see times in and around, low 19s I'd say, maybe high 18s for qualifying. Yeah, high 18s would be, or mid to high 18s would be very impressed. Anything low 19 can be quite good as well.
Yeah, we've only got one Q3 ban tonight, and that's still up to the racing point.
Yes, indeed, and we'll have a few reserves as well.
Yeah, just to make Monza even more exciting.
Indeed. Last time out, our winner obviously was the new boy in the Merc, Infinite Glory, obviously taking over from Fretty, who's unfortunately left, but Infinite Glory came in straight away, got 40 points, followed by Kogut, and then Jack DNF, who was a reserve, picked up P3 for the Alfa Romeo team. In terms of the standings in Tier 3, Forster now only has an 86 point lead from the Kogut, and then McConey in third on 113, 121 points adrift. And we'll talk about the constructors as well. As of last week, Merck still leading away. Obviously this is combined across all four tiers. Merck lead the way by 244 points to Racing Point, then to Ferrari, who are only 260 away. So the battle for second place is quite close here between Racing Point and Ferrari, which we'll see a lot of tonight between Forster and Kogut, hopefully. Obviously both top of Tier 3 for a reason, so we'd hope to see them battling.
Yeah, it's getting an important stage of the season now where you really don't want to be crashing out or dropping points, because once you do, that other team, if they pick up the points, they're no way with it.
Exactly.
So everything's to play for still.
Let me quickly, I'm going to get the stream up as well to see if we get any comments. Hello, Dat Roller, mate. Obviously, I know you're joining later on, aren't you, mate? So you'll be starting from the back. Well, quickly whilst we're in Q1, last week obviously we had to wait a couple of minutes for people to, start getting out on track. I wonder who will be first out on track tonight.
Yeah, it's to be fair, it's only Q1, so you don't have to get out straight away.
Exactly.
It's always nice just to get that quick lap in, and then maybe if you can get it straight away, you can just chill out, get a drink, do whatever you want, really.
Exactly. Freefall had that pleasure last week, obviously topped all three qualifying sessions, and his race, let's say, slowly went downhill after that safety car restart from Deluxey, where he spun it and Freefall got damage, as it looks to be the
two cars out of the pits.
A Mercedes of McConey, who obviously finished first last week but ended up finishing about fourth after penalties were applied. We've also got a Hassel of Craigo 82.
Now there's a Ferrari out of Tomo.
Yeah, hoping to get off Q1 this week after not getting on Q2 last week. Dry race, thank you for that piece of information. Dry race. I would have liked to have seen a bit of rain. Would have liked to have seen a bit of rain.
It's interesting about Monza's so flat out. You just got to enjoy it. There's also a Liverpool fan out in the Renault.
Who else is missing? It is the Haas driver of... No, he's a reserve. Who's missing? Let me check. Actually, that Ronan's not here. Tier 3 drivers. Driver grid. What have we got? See, it'd be so much easier if they did the teams in order. Two Ferraris, two Mercs.
First fast lap is now starting. Craig won the house.
We're missing Piero, sorry. Yeah, Craig, you take us for a lap of Monza.
There we go, right, takes the first corner. Quite nicely. Just keep momentum, now he's flat out. Just trying to keep it as tight as possible around the long right hander. Once again, just keeping good speed and not dropping time. It's what you have to do in Monza. On the first lesbo. Oh, in the gravel, and that's his time ruined. Probably gonna keep his fuel and go for another one though.
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, ERS off, no DRS on. He will be backing off. Let's have a look at McConey then. Let's see what he can do. Obviously, he should probably, goes purple here, obviously. Through Ascari. But yeah, that road, if you asking me, it's Piero missing. Ooh, is this yellow flags? Who's that? Tomo, I think. Stay on board here with McConey. As he comes up to the line. It's going to be a 120. No, 121.1 from the Mercedes driver.
Next over will be Liverpool fan, won't it?
Yeah. On board with him.
Oh yeah, Liverpool fan.
Followed by Grizzle Sticks. Liverpool fan now up to the line. 199. We've gone straight in. Grizzle Sticks backed off. Who's on the fly then? I saw Paradox was. Yeah, I believe he's next to go. He's gone purple through sector 2. Which doesn't mean that much as it's only Q1, but one of those things, it'd be nice to have the fastest lap in Q1. Already seen time.
It gives you confidence to carry it on.
Exactly.
I feel like Liverpool fans very comfortable time to getting through Q2 now.
Yeah, such a big jump, almost what, 1.2 seconds. Coil of Paradox goes in 20.0. Infinite Glory straight over the line with a 19.8. Obviously he had a little bit of a long distance tow that lap from Paradox. As Craig comes up to the line now, improves Ego's faster than the 94. That's already faster than the pole time we saw from the Academy on Monday.
Jack was out now. Cars are starting to get on the track.
Yeah, Deluxe.
Faster times should be coming with track temp warming.
Yeah, Deluxe, who's got a Q3 ban tonight if he makes it so far, which he'll hopefully try and do, obviously, for his sake.
Well, and set it for it too.
Liverpool ranking out of the way there, maybe just hugging the insiders. Now Deluxe looks to get nice and narrow up to the line. It's going to be a 19.5. He'll be next. Gavin Point went purple in sector 1. So he attacks the middle sector chicane and now the Lesmos. Stay on board to see if he goes purple in sector 2. The reserve driver for tonight in the McLaren.
It's all about the top 5 now. I think we can comfortably pit and wait for Q2 now.
Ooh.
We won't have to use the softs anymore and we'll keep the pair softs.
Gavin Point invalidates that Ascari as we now see Freefall come through a Parabolica up to the line. He gets very nice and tight up to the right hand side. He crosses for a 19.4 and sets himself first fastest. Faker through Ascari now. He just about holds it. A little bit of back end loss there, but nothing too bad.
And Jacko on his fast lap, going purple in sector 1.
Baker up to the line now, going to be a 20 or a 21. It's going to be a 20.4. Got on board with Ryan Jacko.
Jack will be disappointed, and he went in the gravel a bit, so won't be the quickest of times after getting that purple sector 1.
Tomo improves to a 21 flat, still puts him last of all runners. Get on board with Jacko then. No purple sector 2, as Caleb said. Going for a sky now up to Parabolica. One of the heaviest braking zones round ones are most likely, other than turn 1. And that is not even a very heavy braking zone, to be fair. Up to the line now. P9, 20.6.
Yeah, Fatari P9 so far.
Yeah. JD around Parabolica now. But as I was saying, if Parabolica is one of the... There's not many proper braking zones around Monza, is it? It's that high speed. Turn 1 obviously, but other than that, as JD splits the AlphaTauris.
It's called the Temple of Speed for a reason.
Indeed.
Oh, and Rizzo takes a purple sector 1. Jack will get out as well.
Yeah, don't want to be seeing people impede other people's hot laps. As we saw last week, obviously, Liverpool fan got his lap impeded by Deluxey, which is why he's got that Q3 ban for tonight. As Kogut comes up to line, last week's P2, 20.9. He won't be happy with that. He'll be looking to go again. Still, Tom is the only
sticks
one.
with a purple sector 1 and 2 now. This is going to be a fast time.
Yeah, another stand-in driver for tonight in the Haas.
Everything to drive for.
Oh, his red sky's gone off at Ascari. That's his qualifying over. Red Sky up to the line. He does a 19.9. Sees him at the moment safely through into qualifying 2.
Yeah, I feel like the 19s will be safe. Even the very low 20s like Prado. People might want to get that inch quicker, and as you said, you want to get that confidence if you need to get a provisional pole.
Yeah. As we now see Kogut come up to the sector 2 split. He goes purple, 5 temps up, attacking Ascari. We only saw 2 DNFs in the academy on Monday night. Obviously, the academy running reduced damage, so less chance, obviously, as a DNF. But I wonder how many we'll see at Ascari tonight.
Yeah, probably it's quite an awkward start, so you never know. Could be a safety car off a bounce. Quite normal for Monza.
Yeah. Kogut improves by 4 temps to put himself 10th on the 20.4.
Colorado went a purple sector 2, so he's going to be improving, or hopefully improving.
We'll get on board with him as he comes through Parabolica. He improves to 4th place. Jacko's
good
back
time
on.
for Q1.
Yeah, very good time. As we're now on board with
19.
Chris Panda. A man who, it's fair to say, got a bit of stick last week from us.
Yeah, but we have him at high standards because of his racing.
Yeah.
Racing record.
Yeah, obviously now on the wheel with no assist, gone straight in the deep end with the wheel with no assist after being on his controller set to 20 dead, puts him P8. Always forced to go sick. Yeah,
low
not
20s I feel like would be safe.
Yeah, we'll sit on board now with Jacko for this lap. Actually, let's have a look at this Red Bull. It'll be Colapado, who's backed off.
Yeah.
So we'll go on that lap with Jacko here. 2 attempts up through sector 1, but obviously that's fine. If he keeps his lap going, keeps it nice and clean, still plenty of time to get that back. Through the first Lesmo, which is a bit of a icebreaker zone compared to the second one. Or as he loses it a bit, ooh, that's his lap done. Those softs 3 laps old, so I think it's time he'll probably swap in those. Oh, JD with a 5 face
really
grip
don't want to
penalty.
do in Q1.
Yeah, silly grid penalties.
Yeah, silly grid penalties and just you don't really want to use other pairs of softs, do you? You just want to keep as many fresh as possible because you never know. But
Yeah.
unlucky for Jacko, he's gonna have to go out again.
We get a hello from Franco Pompey in the chat, and Nathan, head admin, saying good luck to the Merc boys. Obviously a bit biased there for the Mercedes driver himself, but that Roland needs an invite. If you can go into the Discord and get him an invite, it should just be his tag in the Discord.
Yeah, and
I'll get it sent to you now. As Drake's puts himself in ninth. That Roland should be the latest person who typed in the, or third latest in the chat. If not, I can get it.
oh yeah, Roland. I'll add him.
Class, cheers mate. As Gavin Point now sets off for a lap. He's on 3 lap old softs, obviously trying to go through on that first set of softs he used. Nice and deep through turn 1 and 2, keeps it clean. A little bit of a back end loss there, but he kept it fairly clean. Nice and tight through this right hander here, all the way up to the middle sector chicane. It is a 26.6 split, not purple. Bit deep into the first one, so I have to lose time on the second one, scrub off a bit of speed. Oh, nice up and on the grass through Lesmo 1. Through the second Lesmo now, goes deep this time, loses a lot of time running wide. As he invalidates again through Ascari. Someone who hasn't invalidated is Tomo Tip Top. That Rowan, if you can pick your car by the way, you've got enough time to set a time in Q1. Or at least put your setup on and get that through. So Tomo now comes up to the line. He improves but doesn't gain any positions. Still 2 tenths adrift of R Jacko. Obviously with Red Sky crashing out, he's fairly safe. Gavin Point looking to go again. He is, but he's gone way too deep into turn 1 and messed up his lap. And spins. Not the best start to qualify. And he's lost his front wing. Or a part of it anyway. And not the lap he was looking for, shall we say. As that Roland's joined the session.
Yeah, I'll just drop him in late.
Thank you mate. We'll sit on board now with Tomo as he goes on to his flying lap. Paradox obviously thinks he's comfortable in P5. 2 attempts up. I'm going to be switching quickly to Faker who lets everyone go. Anyone else on a flying lap? Paradox
Possibly Gavin and the McLaren.
No, he span at the start of his lap. That's his lap done. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of these fast guys pull in and retire.
Yeah.
Well,
anyone from P9 is quite safe, I'd say.
Marconi just improved by 7 tenths, puts himself P12. Get back on board with Tomo then, who didn't improve. Anyone else on flying? CRL Panda, let's get on board with him. He goes purple through sector 1, 2 tenths down. Obviously we don't know if it's being true in telling us the truth, but oh, in the gravel there, but that's not too bad. No, he's backed off.
Yeah.
Showing him to clean
called Roland. It's saying Roland's called Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, I don't think so, it's just...
Unless Roland is a smooth operator.
Unless he is indeed a smooth operator. Let's see. I'll see if there's a way I could check what number he's got on his car.
Who, Roland?
Yeah, because if it says 55, then Chris Powder's not close enough for us to see.
It is 90, I think? 99. 90.
Yeah, it's just, if it said 55, then obviously that cites his number, but...
Yeah.
Chris Panda looks to go again. Liverpool fan retires. Jacko retires in P15. He's crashed.
Roland, who joined in late, he's going to try again.
Oh, Jacko's gone off right in the middle of the circuit through Ascari. That's his qualifying over, even if he does go through. Gavin Point's retired in the pit lane, I believe. That's his qualifying over. That
All
row.
on Roland, the late joiner. Can he take Jacko
Yeah.
out?
Tomo's out of qualifying one with a 20.8 in P16. That Roland, who's joined late, now getting a tow from CRL Panda, his teammate. Cheeky. I know
Just to
these
keep
I
it
believe are in a
tidy.
party together, so maybe a bit of a cheeky tow.
Roland won't be complaining if he puts him into Q2.
Exactly.
I think
Chris
Jacko
Panda
might not be
moving
the
out the
happiest with
way
it.
here.
There you go. Fertile sector 2, that tour's helped massively for him.
Yeah, so as he keeps it clean for Ascari.
It's all on to Roland now. Will he take Jacko out or will he be going out himself in Q1?
He only got the one run in due to him being late, but will it? If it's enough to get him through, then I mean it saved him tyres at the end of the day. And CRL Panda, his teammate, I think these two are talking together in a party. As he does go through in P4, puts Jacko out. JD is safe, obviously with a 5-place grid penalty if he starts.
Yeah, they use minus on this time, but yeah, he is safe.
Yeah, everyone's safe here. Let's just see what he does anyway.
And Kuya as well, he's at one time, so he obviously didn't feel comfortable, or he might just want to show off his time now to us.
Yeah. JD improves by 10th, not improving by any position flight. He is safe. Kuga up to the line now, sets a improved 20.1 stick him P13 and through. Who's still on the lap? Chris Panda. He's up by 2 tenths. He's now getting a reverse toe off his teammate. Look, see, these boys are doing it right. I believe they're in a party together. A bit of a lock up there, but it's worked for him. In a party together, communicating. Alpha mode connection. What about, let's have a look. McConey. He's up. He's very well and truly up. No lock up here.
On 3 lap holds as well.
Exactly, I believe that
he'll be stayed out when he didn't have to.
I mean, if he's not going to use them again. And he improves to P7.
Very
good time for Chris Panda, indeed. Especially 4 lap old softs.
Does give him a confidence as well with, you know, putting yourself in the 19s. It proves that you can knock off the time and squeeze into Q3.
Yeah. And now if you're coming into the pit lane, you're free to retire that Roland McConey, drivers of Dover-esque. So going out in Q1, we have our Jacko, Tomo tip top, Red Sky and Gavin Point. Red Sky and Gavin Point not being able to set times. Red Sky crashed before setting a time, and Gavin Point just invalidated every lap and then crashed to then retire. Tomo struggled to improve his time after, I believe, using the same set of softs on both runs. And Jacko, on a new pair of softs, crashed through a Ascari. But as Freefall, who leads the timesheets, yeah, exactly, he won't be happy with himself, but he's always prided himself on his race pace, so he'll be looking to get forward. Freefall, for the 4th session in a row in qualifying, leads, or as far as I can remember anyway, leads through Q1, only 500ths above Crago in the Haas, and then Deluxey just 0.14 tenths back, but obviously has a Q3 ban tonight. Double check the race director. Look at all these invalidated lap times if you go on the race director. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a few speedings, and obviously the grid penalty for JD. 5-place grid penalty.
Yeah, but like the Freefall, Crago, Deluxey as well. Good times, but I feel like we're yet to see their quickest. They'll have a few more tenths to knock off.
Hopefully, anyway. I'd like to see a time in the 18s. I think that's a good benchmark, is a high 18 tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, the real question is, will we see some people set times on mediums going into Q2?
Should be like a Freefall with confidence, even Colorado, those with good times back to back, and Spain. Hopefully those will have the confidence to come out and set them on mediums.
So far, those that have changed to mediums are CRL Panda, Drapes, Kogut, Faker, Liverpool fan, McConey. I have a feeling Deluxey will see out on mediums as well. Forster out on mediums, or will be out on mediums.
I think in Spain it was only Colorado free fall and Marconi qualified on mediums, wasn't it? In the Q3. There's
Yeah,
only
it
three
was.
drivers I know about. Obviously, people being a bit more daring in Monza now.
Yeah. Deluxe, I feel, was the try go through on the mediums. Obviously, with the Q3 ban, try his best to get a good strategy out of it. Sierra Panda now out on track, as well as Colapado and Marconi. Anyone else? As we see a lot of these runners who are still on softs out on mediums. Colour Paradox or Colour Pardo, I'm not sure how you say it. He's out on softs. Everyone else so far out on medium compounds. So realistically, he should go first in this first stint anyway, unless he obviously messes up his run.
Sorry for that, Lewis. Dogs decided to run in my room and just picked up my sliders a lot.
That Ronan just said, I've just seen this from him. I didn't realise at the time. He said, I got P4 in Q1. Why am I not in Q2? Maybe because you joined late, it set you to start P15. I don't know. The game is known for certain things like this, as well as the ERS glitch on the formation app and others. So we will find out, I guess.
Not much we can really do at the moment, but
no, nothing we can do about it. But sorry, mate. Maybe it's just for joining late. It's told you no, P15's for you, pal. I've had the same issue before in qualifying sessions. It just sent me to the back even though I've set times. So
such a shame as well. 2 minutes and he sets a lap and goes into Q2 and he can't even prove himself.
Exactly. Could have had a potential pole tonight if it had all gone right from between now and the end.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Sorry to hear, mate.
Still has everything to race for.
Exactly. Pronounced Cole Paradox. Cheers, Freefall, mate.
Cole Paradox. Yeah. Sorry if we do butcher your name, and if we are, just drop us a message on Discord and in the chat. We'll try to take more seriously.
Actually, this is what my third race in the tier. Your second or fourth now for me, I think actually, but still learning these drivers. As you see, Cole Paradox coming through Parabolica now. Got a bit of a toe down at the DRS straight and into Parabolica off his teammate here. Should be comfortably in the 19s, you'd hope, and he isn't. 20.1, no 20.0. Sorry, my bad.
Sierra Panda time for mediums.
No, he's on soft already. Yeah. Chris Panda on 20.9 on mediums. Who's next?
Panda's gonna flow again.
Marconi sets a 23.4 on mediums. Big jump there.
He did bottle his lap low, so he kept his ARS and he's went out again.
Yeah. Liverpool found on a 20.8 on mediums. Faker on a 21.1 on mediums. Who's next? It is Infinite Glory on mediums. Last week's race winner in his debut for the Black Arrow, shall we say.
Black Arrow, Silver Arrow, not sure at the moment.
Yeah, not sure obviously with the car being black, but still nicknamed the Silver Arrow. So we're going to go with the Black Arrows, I feel. Piero has joined, the other McLaren driver.
Yellow flag.
20.6. Yeah, hopefully just people letting people through. Don't be seeing anyone crash out. As Coates, it's a 22.1. Deluxey went purple through sector 1. He's on sector 2. Sorry, he's on softs.
McCorney. He's going on the last straight now.
He's getting a toe off the Red Bull.
Cheeky toe off Colorado. Or Colorado.
As Deluxey goes for a 19.4, so you should see him fairly safe.
Medium runners are really struggling at the moment. Not setting the times what I thought he would be setting.
Yeah. Marconi improves by 2 seconds. Obviously, he still puts him second last with 21.333.
This is when Q2 gets interesting though, yeah.
The mix of
See how long it
strategies.
takes, yeah. And I just see how long until people think, oh no, I'm gonna have to do soft, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
win Q3.
First to twitch in it. As Rizzlestick's apparently goes
Yeah.
purple through sector 2. I'm not too sure about that though. As he then invalidates, so that doesn't matter. Anyone
Free
else?
fall starts his lap.
The man who was on pole through Q1. Oh, there's two people. What's happening through
First
sector?
sector free fall goes purple.
Ooh. As we get forward with JD through Parabolica. He goes wide there, 24.0. I feel he backed off. Yeah, he did. What happened here with... I saw these two going slow. I think they both just backed off. A bit of chicken almost of trying to get the toe off each other. McConey now goes in front.
That's a purple sector 1 and 2 for free fall. Looking
Good.
to set a good lap on these mediums.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
he invalidates. You
disqualified.
jinxed him.
Yeah, invalidates. Commentator's curse once again. Sorry, free fall.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. As Drake
We'll be
sets at
saving that
21.2.
ARS. Probably going for another one.
He, looks to be
he
going
is.
again here. Meanwhile, Koga's 2.5 seconds up. He's backed off. Haas, Craigo, 53.9 sector 2 split. Not great.
Not the best. Yeah.
As he comes up to line B 21, he gets wide as well. See a nice mix of lines between the drivers. Some looking to go wide and get that extra top speed. Some looking to go quite narrow, just kind of cut the circuit off a bit.
Yeah, I feel like a narrow line's always the best, but I guess whatever feels comfortable for the drivers.
Indeed. As Drapes goes purple through sector 2, 2 attempts up on those medium tyres.
Free fall, disqualified another lap. He's gonna have to go again.
Not
Possibly
gone well
going
for
up
him so
here.
far. Yeah, he might twitch first and go on to softs here.
Yeah, if he's not getting success on them.
Drapes kind of takes a normal line up to the line. 20.9 on mediums, not a bad lap indeed.
Free fall is saving his DRS though, so I'm not sure if he's gonna have enough fuel or what, but we're about to find out.
Flashing fuel, let's see what he does. Gets nice and narrow and pulls into the pit lane. Craigo here. Didn't quite see what his split was.
Interesting to see what free fall does now, because if he goes out in mediums, it's going to be hard for a lap on the softs. So it's all about just a risk now for free fall.
Yeah, Craigo up to line here. Up to 7th on his move, 21 dead. Drapes up on his time. He won't be going quicker unless he pulled off a very good sector 2 and 3.
Still a lot of medium runners in the top 10, but the softs are coming out now.
Free fall as of the light.
Free fall, but the softs. Likes of Infinite Glory and Panda might be starting to laugh though, because they might feel like they can squeeze into Q3 on the mediums.
Yeah, I'd like to think that they're not, and that all the drivers below them, if they switch onto softs, not in a malicious way, but I feel that the drivers below them on softs will be able to better that time.
Yeah,
based
definitely.
off Q1 performance alone. So I feel we're going to see all but Deluxey switch. And maybe Deluxey's thought, I'll start on the softs, because everyone else will probably be starting on the softs. And you'll get that extra set of fresh mediums for the race. Obviously starting in P10, not great, but could be worse. Could be starting at the back.
Yeah, it's a very hard track ones that don't want in any other tyre compound but soft, just how quick paced it is. There's always going to be a struggle of getting a Q3 on mediums.
Indeed. As we have Rizzlesticks come up to he's gone purple apparently. All bit twitching in the gravel there. Is he likely to keep his foot down? No, he's backed
Nah.
off.
Shame
Paradox.
he loves getting a purple sector one, doesn't he? When it just seems to be his downfall. Can't set a time afterwards.
So now we have a bit of a rest period as we're waiting for people to just set times. Obviously, Rizstick's got a time to set here, but it won't be anything ultra competitive. Obviously, if he's backed off.
Still got Foster, Rizzle, and Freefall to set times. Freefall obviously being provisional pole in Q1. Still 3 minutes 55 and a lot to play for still.
Yeah. Panda and Drape still sat in the pit lane on those mediums. As JD goes purple through sector 1, 8 temps up, obviously his time. A bit of drift of everyone else's. Struggled on, I believe that was on mediums he did. No, they did those on softs. So on another set of fresh softs, or new set of fresh softs, the old one was Q1 softs. In the pit lane, yeah. So he feels comfortable. Is that Liverpool fan going around the final sector? No, that's Freefall. So we'll get back on board with JD.
Panda's gonna go out on softs maybe and just have a slow drive round. You never know, he doesn't want to be left panicking in the last minute and trying to get softs on and trying to get round quickly a set of time.
Drapes has got a pair of softs on now but hasn't left the pit, so we'll see what he does. I think we're likely to see the likes of Drapes, Panda, you know, come out quite late in the session, enough to have one run, but you know, just a spotter almost to see if they'll be safe or not. As JD goes fourth on the 20.7.
Foster's about to set his first time with Q2.
Around Parabolica now, our championship leader, obviously.
Takes a wide line.
Up the line, goes second on the 19.8. 4 temps adrift of Deluxey here. Get on board with Freefall.
Racing points will be happy with that though. P1, P2 so far.
Indeed, as Freefall now goes purple through sector 1. A man who's shown his qualifying pace through the academy and tier 3.
Freefall won't be separating those racing points now.
Or
quite like
get in front of them possibly.
Q1. Yeah, definitely.
Up to the line now. Freefall sets a 19.4.58, sets himself first for now.
Top once again.
Indeed, as McConey now looks to come across the line. 1 second up through sector 2. He sets himself third. Is that someone crashed? Or was that just someone backed off?
Backed off and Paradox is retired in the pits.
Yeah.
Chris Panda still risking the mediums though.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough time to come out now.
He's going to have to just hope no one else can pick up the time with everyone's still on track behind him, so it's going to be very risky from Chris.
Oh, as Craigo's gone off, that's him out the session. Call that one on the stream, that's him gone. Faker, he'll look to improve here. Craigo obviously P2 in the standings, he'll want to improve. Liverpool fan retires from P6. Faker looks to come up to the line now. He does improve and puts himself safe. Chris Panda is now out. Yeah. Cougar up to 9th. He's safe as it stands. JD yet to improve here. He runs wide, he invalidates, that could be his session. He's got time to cross the line actually. He's got the fuel to go again. Drape's looking to improve from P12. McConey getting out the way there. His ERS is off Drape.
Last chance to set the time as well after this.
Yeah. Drape's playing around with his ERS to make sure he has enough for this last burst to line. 3-4 retires from the pit lane. Drape's up to the line now. P4 nice and safe. Let's have a look at Koga. Obviously he wants to improve again. JD looking to go again. Rizzlestick's obviously looking to go as well.
Rizzlestick just needs a nice, just a neat lap this time. He doesn't want to get qualified time. Just wants to get a time on the board because he has been quick and getting purple sectors. He's just been missing out.
Yeah.
And disqualified.
Your bit of
So
advice, just keep it between the white lines. That's my advice, keep it between the white lines.
Shame because he has been driving very quick, but nice times. Just
Kogut improves but not by enough to move any position. JD 3/10 up if he doesn't invalidate.
could be dropping the Ferrari in the drop zone.
Get Williams backed off of Drapes. JD, will he put Kogut out up to line now? No. His bridge stick's invalidated. He can't improve. So one thing we said to do, stay in the white lines, he hasn't done.
Yeah, Kogut will be wiping his forehead after watching JD there.
Yeah.
Nearly got out himself, but he's safe into Q3 now.
And JD with the 5-place grid drop as well. So actually, all things considered, not the worst scenario in the world for the likes of Panda, who saved an extra set of softs by not going out again.
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, Monza's it's a weird one for the starters. As we've raced in them a few times, at the start there's been a few safety cars. So sometimes being in the midfield and maybe getting past all the crashes, you might make up a few places, then go on a safety car. So still everything up there.
Yeah, I say for Monza, the safest place to be is P1 or P20. It's the two safest places to be.
Definitely.
The rest is, well, it could be
Good luck.
interesting. Yeah, good luck.
It's all about just staying out of bother, and then you should
Yeah.
be fine. It's just what people do around you. Hopefully we'll have a clean start though.
Yeah, hopefully we do. So our 5 out, obviously, only shows 4 here, but it's JD, CRL Panda, Crago, Rizzle Sticks, and sadly that Roland, who went out, even though he got through Q1, hasn't been allowed to take part in Q2. Not quite sure why, but I've had the same thing with the game before. It just doesn't quite like you joining late in quali and setting times. So that's a shame. But going through is Kogut, Paradox, Liverpool Fan, Forster, McConey, Drapes, Faker, Infinite Glory, Deluxey, and pole again through Q1, Q2 is Freefall. Just about though, 9,000 is the gap. But saying that, his closest rival Deluxey here can't set a time in Q3.
Yeah, now let's just see if Freefall can keep that P1. He's been P1, Q1, Q2. Hopefully he can carry it on. Both racing points having good times as well though, so hopefully if they start near each other they could have a strat and that would go to plan for them. The first car out is Free Falls, joined by Deluxey and McConey.
Obviously everyone should be out on softs here. Just depends if they're new or old softs.
Free Fall will be the first driver to set a fast lap, just finished Ascari. hoping for a good exit from Parabolica.
Yeah, that'd be the worst thing to do, is mess up your exit of Parabolica, ruin your first
Best to
line
just
lap.
have a wider line for me.
Yeah, get the most speed out of it.
Tight then.
I mean, who are we to judge? He's been fastest for the last 2 sessions, so...
Oh yeah,
don't do
definitely.
his thing. But into turn 1 now. Nice and clean with his downshifts. No back end loss, which is always good. Now get nice and tight through this right hander before the end of sector 1 split and the middle sector chicane. Obviously purple first round set a lap time. Can take a lot of curb through this chicane here, I feel. You always have been able to on the F1 games, but able to pick up some speed and some time through Lesmo 1. Nice and clean. Lesmo 2. Hoping to run. Oh, that's a corner cut.
Bit in the grass.
Shaking side to side, upset with himself. Get on. Yeah, he's got a Q3 ban, hasn't he? I wonder if we'll just see him coming to the pit lane here.
Well, he just set a purple sector, so I don't know.
He'll be first to set one, obviously, but...
Oh, true.
Hopefully he remembers.
Hope he just pits.
Yeah, hopefully he pits, otherwise, could have an issue. I expect to see him pull off into the pit lane here. Which he... Hasn't. Well, 19.5. Well, that's a good lap, but it's not legal is our issue. Yeah, it's not legal is our issue.
He has been warned this as well, so...
Let me... Actually, I've got an idea. Let me double check this, but... Yeah, Deluxe's got a Q3 ban.
I'm not sure what you should know, because where availability was, it has an extra now.
Yeah, well then.
He was only meant to go out.
I was expecting him to go out, you know, just, he can go round. I didn't even have an issue with him, like, just going round a couple of times and coming back in. But,
yeah, as long as he's obviously not setting a competitive time.
Yeah. If he had set, like, if he was setting, like, you know, 1 minute 30s.
Oh, he's driving as well. Once again, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's going for another fast lap.
Yeah.
Hope he isn't.
No, he's backed off.
Still not the point. Hopefully he'll see the message now that he's in the pits.
Well then. That's put a spanner in the works of qualifying. Yes, he did have definitely. A Q3 ban. Well then. That's first time that's happened to me. For
I'm guessing he's gonna have to serve an extra race.
He might get a whole quali ban. He might get. I don't know what happens, but you know you can get if you get yourself disqualified from this session. Will it set him to the back of like P10 or will it set him to the back of the grid? I don't want to tell him to get himself disqualified.
I don't feel like he will. It'll just keep his time, won't it?
Always fake has hit the wall and he's out.
Yeah.
That's
If it's the wrong person to go out without setting a time.
Yeah. Well then. Scott's now got a...
Yeah, hopefully Deluxe stays in the pits now though.
Yeah, he's hopefully seen the message. But in other news, Infinite Glory set a mightily quick time on 19.2. Sorry I've missed that, but I'm trying to find out what we do. We'll sit on board with...
I'm guessing we're just gonna have to give him a full quali one next race. It was clearly in the Discord.
Yeah, he obviously didn't mean to, and obviously he's not one of those that will blatantly go out and ignore things, but when it's been put in words for you that you should not qualify in Q3,
Yeah, it's a shame because, you know, like, that's a very good time for him as well. And
Yeah.
if people don't improve, he could be starting P2 when he shouldn't be. But let's change the topic now because we have to concentrate on him and we haven't really focused on the times of other drivers.
Yeah. So we're on board with freefall here, coming through sector 2-3 split now. He wasn't purple through sector 1, but doesn't go purple here either. Infinite Glory set a mighty quick time of 19.2. Nice and clean for Ascari from CRL _freefall. And admin in the cone.
It looks he decides to go out again.
Is he out?
No. Yes,
Oh,
he has gone out again.
Alright, let's focus on freefall crossing the line here.
Yeah.
He sets a 19. Ooh, he'll be a bit upset with himself on that time, I think, as we see a Red Bull of Colt Paradox come out. Well then, this could be interesting.
Yeah, as you said, freefall definitely won't be happy with that. He knows he can take off a big chunk of his time still.
Yeah.
Probably going to keep his fuel and might go out again, or he might go on the pits and try again.
Forcer crossing the line to set his first lineup. Our championship leader, leading by 81 points. Not all by means settled in the championship yet, but comfortable as long as he doesn't DNF in a couple of races between now and the end. He should be fairly safe.
Infinite Glory's time is very comfortable. I've just noticed it.
That Roland's just a Deluxe again. Yes, I know. Oh, yeah, Forster goes purple through sector 1.
He's gonna have to take a big lap there. Knock Infinite from his P1 spot.
Yeah, 19.2 is a very quick lap indeed. As I did say, a low 19 or a high 18 would be, I feel, the benchmark here.
Definitely. Free fall into the pits, and if there's any man to take that P1 off Glory, it's got to be free fall.
Well, you say this, Forster's had 2 purple sectors, sector 1 and 2 here. I will have a look at him in a second, that Roland, but I'm trying to keep focus on Forster here, who's had 2 purple sectors through Parabolica now. If he's managed to have a good sector 3 here, he should be on for pole position, which he isn't. Just 3 purple sectors according to my game.
I'm guessing the game's
messed up
down a bit.
Yeah, it's happened a few times. Deluxe is invalidated. Okay, in the nicest way possible, because he's a lovely guy. I've spoken to him. Good. In the nicest way possible. Good. McConey's gone purple through sector 1, middle sector chicane, across both curbs into the gravel, throwing off a bit of time there. He's still pushing through Lesmos 1 and 2, manages to have a nice run through the Lesmos. .800ths off through sector 2 through Ascari, nice and clean.
As you said, Deluxe is nice, but I'm going to say sadly he is set up purple sector 1. Oh, and he is out of qualifying.
Is he?
Yes.
That's...
It's not a nice thing to say, but it's deserved. He should really be P3.
It's a good start, shall we say, in terms of, you know, a bit of, shall we say, karma. And once again, lovely guy, but
look on Discord.
Here he is, through Lesmo 2, obviously, run wide out the exit and hit the wall there.
Lost it on the curb and hit the wall.
Yeah. Let's have a look now, who's on? Drapes on the flying lap, goes purple through sector 2, there we go, a bit of positivity, 5 temps up. Through Ascari, nice and clean, rotates the car nicely.
Yeah. Takes Ascari with plenty of pace as well, it's going to be a good finish to the lap this.
Hopefully can get him up. It needs to drop 1.3 seconds to get him on pole. Lot to ask, but Drapes is a quick driver on this day. Obviously won in his last race that he competed in Austria. Sets himself P5.
P5.
Who's next? Paradox, slow. Koga, not sure.
I feel like Drapes is going back to back. laps here. Yeah, he is.
Infinite Glory still
Also
in the pit
feeling like
lane.
he can pick up some time.
Kogut doesn't improve, but might go again here. McConey into the pit lane. That's his qualifying done. Who's here? Try to tell you who's coming through the final sector. It's hard to tell on the mini-map. It's Forster who's invalidated. That's the end of his qualifying. P2 at best.
Invalidated his lap as well.
Yeah, free fall here. Didn't see a sector 1 split. Through sector 2, Lesmo 2 here.
He does need to make up time if he does want that P1 spot. It's going to be hard going now.
Purple though, 2 tenths up.
Yeah.
Oh, bit sideways for Ascari Robertson Street. Oh, Liverpool fan up on a 19 point. He puts himself on the front row.
Yeah. Drifts is parked nicely into the wall, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Free fall drove past him. And free fall, maybe push himself a bit further up the grid.
P4, 19.5. He'll be quite upset with himself there, I feel.
Yeah, definitely have to go on P1 back to back and then doing Q3 must be annoying. That's off Infinite Glory though, that's the best. That's the best time we've had in so far.
Yeah. Pole by just over 200 to Liverpool fan. Very, very good time from all three of those there. Even Free Falls time, Deluxe's time's quite good. Paradox, Drapes, all good times. McConey a bit further adrift and Kogut further adrift from them. Faker actually not setting a time. But that's a strong qualifying performance from Tier 3 here.
Yeah, definitely. It's starting. It's getting more competitive by the week. I've watched previous races and obviously commentated on the last one, and yeah, it's getting more interesting.
So there is our top 10, last week's race winner, and again, new boy in the Merc, Infinite Glory on pole from Liverpool fan Forster, Freefall, Deluxe, Paradox, Drapes, McConey, Kogut and Faker. Will we have interviews at the end? The top 3 indeed will be having interviews if they want them. I'm not going to force them to have interviews.
After those quick times though, it's looking to be an interesting race now. Always an interesting start for Monza, so make sure you don't miss it, whoever's listening.
Yeah. Obviously, you need to look out for if anyone readies up on the formation app. I got done for it on Monday night. 5-second penalty for anyone who does it, unless it's Tomo, in which case I believe it's a 10-second penalty for a second defence. But hopefully no one readies up on the grid, and we just see, you know, everyone sit still, do their strategies, get their fuel in before a great race at Monza.
Yeah, shouldn't disappoint Monza. It's one of my favourite tracks to watch and probably drive on in the game.
Always
Can't
interesting.
go wrong, just high speed.
Oh,
plenty
that
of
Roland's readied up. That'll be a 5-second penalty.
I did warn him.
Yeah, he's listening as well. I bet he's heard that as he's gone to do it as well. If he's still got the stream on.
To be fair, it's happened to me plenty of times.
He's just messaging the chat going, oh, and then a word we can't say on stream.
Yeah, it's unlucky. We've done it plenty of times ourselves, haven't we, Josh? It's just so natural to press a button. And when it tells you to do, you just want to do more.
Exactly, mate. So if Infinite Glory lead the pack away, for the formation lap, and we'll be having him lead off at the start of the race in about, what, 2 minutes time, shall we say. But if you look already, there's a bit of a big gap. Infinite Glory and Liverpool fan, the Forster's not too far behind, and there's, you know, the back of the grid still haven't even hit turn 1 yet. Piero's at the 50-metre board now. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the Monza you want to have your mediums as hot as possible, as quick as possible. Well, to the right temperature.
Yeah, so everyone outside the top 10 other than Tomo starting on medium compound tyres. The top 10 obviously mandated to start on those soft tyres.
Panda is leading, well, the medium compound strategies, so hopefully he can keep that lead in the first few corners.
Yeah, predicted pit stop strategy by AWS says 1 stop, lap 11 to 30. Oh, Jesus, Piero's gone straight on at Lesmo 1.
Josh, we need to do our race winner predictions as well.
Ah, yeah, predictions.
Before it starts. I'll let you pick first this week.
Okay, I'm going to go for... Oh, I probably shouldn't predict this, but I'm going to go with Deluxey.
Oh, a bit of a...
A controversial choice.
Yeah.
Since he shouldn't really be there, but I'm going to go Deluxey.
I think I'll go... The obvious one's Infinite Glory with that really good lapper, but I'm going to go for Free Fall because, you know, he's P1, Q1, Q2. He's obviously going to have a good race pace.
Yeah. Can we talk, by the way, about Jacko, who's held a nice gap, trying to maybe just allow the other drivers in front to have their tyres cool down. Leave a nice gap between him and the peak drivers in front. Little bold prediction, but this man who I've got highlighted here, and not just because he's a friend of mine in Cam, but CRO Panda, I hope he does have a good race. A bit of fortune to go his way this week is what I hope for.
Yeah.
On those mediums.
Start for Panda. He's a lead runner for medium, so with the lead of this strategy, it could go any way for him.
Okay, where's a good camera start from? Deluxey. 3, 4, 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go, and it seems to be an alright start from everyone. Yeah, the Infinite Glory looks like he will be leading clear. Who's that's taking out the brake?
Foster on the grass.
Oh, and who's been spun? It's Liverpool fan. He's been spun. It's Deluxey, I think, punted. Or is that a safety car?
Foster got pushed onto the grass. No safety car, I feel like.
No, I don't think so.
A few wings what have gone.
Infinite Glory, by the way, has pulled a massive gap here, but Paradox. Oh, VSC.
Yeah, he went off in the gravel under the Ferrari. Tomo was in the gravel.
Free fall. VSC,
I think
okay.
Tomo just went from the gravel to the track. Is that allowed in this league, Josh?
Should be okay.
He just yeah, right.
Wait, did he teleport back on? Reset the track?
It looks it. I'll clip it
afterwards and we'll see what happens. But VSC here. By the way, can we talk about how Infinite Glory's pulled 3.6 seconds on the rest of the pack here? Off the start alone.
That's a good virtual safety car for Infinite Glory.
Yeah, not
Stayed
over
out
yet,
of
obviously.
bother, as we said.
Yeah, and
a few front wings damaged there, so
Liverpool fan being the main one went from second to last. Yeah. Bless him from turn 1.
There's Cougar, Craigo, Gavin, Tip Top and Fate got all 5-second penalties. Not the way you want to start your race.
Yeah, no one getting a drive through for speed into the VSC, which is good from the boys. As we see now, Marconi
in the pits.
Is it? Yeah, my time sheets are messed up. Cheers,
yeah.
F1. It's Paradox down.
Jack Will button softs on, Coup button hards on. Obviously, Clue get with the time penalty.
Assume all of those that are pitted have damage. Cougar's gone to hards. That's an interesting shout.
Oh, Ferrari's double stacking and Tip Top's just waiting because they had penalties.
Yeah, well, whilst we wait for the timing sheets to go back to normal, we'll stay on board with our leader, who obviously we can see he's got a massive gap behind him, 2.7 seconds. Let's have a look now in this middle pack. Anyone close? There's a bit of a DRS train forming already with Free Fall looking to have a go at Paradox 4P2.
I think that's possibly the longest pit ever for Tip Top. He had a 5-second penalty and a wing change, and his teammate had a 5-second penalty and a wing change, and he double stacked. It wasn't good for him.
Yeah, just coming out the pit lane now as Infinite Glory looks to be coming through Parabolica. We could be seeing some of these back runners overtaken on laps quite quickly. As we now see Mr. Freefall pull to the side of Paradox, side by side into turn 1, will it be? Paradox has the inside for turn 1, which will turn to the outside for turn 2 if Freefall can hold his way around, which he does. This is Deluxey, but Paradox holds. Get back on board with Freefall, who's using that ERS. Paradox isn't. Freefall round the outside.
From Red Sky as well, up P7 positions.
Freefall down the inside of Paradox through the middle sector chicane and holds on. This allowing Infinite Glory to pull further and further away. JD in the pit lane. Let's get on board with Deluxey now, who's right up behind Paradox as well, with McConey and Drapes behind. Already a DRS train between these boys.
Yeah, they're gonna need it if they're gonna catch Freefall. He's in the league as one at the moment.
Oh, it's Deluxey's late and taps Paradox. As McConey and Drapes both get past.
Paradox is spun.
Oh, it's Deluxey's
out.
No, it's Deluxey. What happened there? Jesus, that's
how did he hit?
Safety car. Craig, what you? Safety car? Yeah, he's got to let that run. That's. I feel bad for Infinite Glory there. Pulled 4 seconds and now a safety car's come out.
Got to say though, Deluxey was a bit reckless. Did brake a bit late, hit back with Prado or Paradox, whatever.
There goes my prediction. It's like 4 laps that's gone.
Yeah.
Safety car.
Not
Pits
as bad
here.
as mine after 1 lap.
Yeah, not pits here for Paradox.
It was his own fault with pushing collar Paradox.
Forster's garage weren't ready for him.
Oh.
And now he's. I don't know if that's just the game playing up or Craigo doing a time penalty. Paradox gets past. Yeah.
The medium runners though, with no damage at the start, will be laughing now like the
CRL Panda.
P5.
Up the boy. Red Sky. Red Sky, by the way, who was. Let's have the position changes. Let's get those up.
Roland, he's carried 12. Roland.
There we go.
Most
Roland up 12. Yeah.
That's
Piero up 10. Sky up 10. Panda up 6. Liverpool fan lost 7.
Foster
went down to the back of the start.
9.
Yeah, he's pitted for hards to go to the end. Paradox onto medium.
Call and Monza. Monza and hards don't seem to go when I tried.
Yeah, me and you did a long run on hards the other week in one of our league races. It wasn't favourable for us, but these are a very good set of drivers, so they'll make it work.
Yeah, definitely.
Double check that.
Like to say, CRL Panda now. This has just been a perfect start from.
Exactly. He gets to catch back up to the soft runners.
Yeah, he's still leading the medium strategy. Hopefully he can keep a clean race and get some good points.
Paradox, I've just seen this in the chat before, but Deluxey will win, but then disqualified for his qualifying antics, and then Paradox will get it. And, 2 laps ago, Deluxey hits Paradox, and yeah, Liverpool fans into the pit lane now from P13. He'll look.
Feel bad for Paradox. It was a good DRS train, and I don't know. He wouldn't have done it on purpose. As you said, Deluxey isn't that bad. Just a bit late on the brakes.
Yeah. Who I do feel bad for though is Infinite Glory. Had a 4-second gap to Freefall in front,
all
and then suddenly
hard work
disappears.
He's done it once though, so I'm sure he can do it again.
Yeah. And the thing is now, these softs will get preserved for a bit longer.
Definitely different strategies can start to change now.
Yeah.
If a Ferrari with tip-top speeds up and safety car could be in this lap.
it'll all be depending if he catches him before. The safety car seems to get called before Ascari is what I've seemed to find out. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I think we might be seeing another lap here, maybe.
3 hard compound highs out now. I'm surprised with that. Just feel like if it's Monza, softs and mediums. But if you
Safety
can drag the
car.
hards out and you're confident, why not? Oh, it's going to be tight with Tip Top just joining.
Yeah, well, safety car is in.
Safety
Ooh,
car in.
they've
Tip Top
called-
just squeezed it in, I think. It's
Yeah.
a good outlap from him.
We won't. Yeah. Can we in the chat? Can we please not be? Hold your opinions to yourself, shall we say, just before the end of the race, and we'll go back and look at things and let the stewards decide. Just because, sort of like the Mazepin team in real life, I don't want people just hating on Deluxey because he's made mistakes tonight. Like, it's not really fair on him. But as we get going back, free fall. Let's have a look at CRL Panda up behind
There's a
Drake.
big gap from Piero from McLaren.
Oh, as Panda looks round the outside of Drapes, doesn't go for it here. As you said, Piero left a bit of a big gap to Rizzlesticks. Oh, as
More
Infinite
damage wins,
Glory,
that's what we like to say.
free fall past Infinite Glory here.
Gavin with a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, free fall getting past Infinite Glory for P1 round, turn 3 into the middle sector chicane.
It's really unlucky on Infinite Glory, especially after you said that great
Yeah.
start with a 4-second gap.
Indeed.
Sector 1 is yellow flag.
Yeah, it's Koga that's gone to the back on those hards. He seems to have spun or had a
Yeah, as we
collision.
said, the hard compound's really hard on Monza, especially if you can't get them on.
As Drapes
Ooh,
goes
Graves
round
and
the
Corny.
outside. Yeah,
That's a
lovely
great
move.
move.
Yeah, lovely move. Red Sky past CRL Panda now. That rolling up to 5th as well on those mediums. He's had a good start.
Panda wants his position back though.
Here we go. Stuck
Used
behind
a
the
bit
tree.
ARS and he's got it.
Yeah, sector 3 yellow flag. Oh, Koga out from
Yeah.
last. That is Scary on those hard. Safety car
Safety
again.
car.
Now, what I'm saying is, do we see these front four coming? Obviously, they can't come into the end of the next lap, so they'll go straight to the back, but...
Wouldn't be a hard one. It just matters if you feel confident on them still. As you said, there was a safety car before, so you probably haven't used that much of tyres yet.
Yeah, maybe they'll look to go longer, try go to mediums later on.
Yeah, definitely. If you feel confident, I'm sure you can push them that extra few laps. Or you never know. It might just you all might just copy from free fall. Free fall goes
Yeah,
in
just
the
follow
old
him through.
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully the safety car lets JD go here, otherwise he's going to be the front of the safety car restart. He should lets him go here. We see Bert Mylander just parked up there around the exit turn 2 and 3.
Yeah, luckily for JD, I've been in that situation a few times where you're starting P1 when you're at the back.
Drapes.
Oh,
3 seconds.
safety car.
I never get those who cut corners under the safety car. Or under a VSC, you cut a corner, get a penalty or a warning that you just don't need. So now, let's get on board with Freefall. What's he going to do here? He is going to be in Infinite Glory, in Drapes,
as we
in
said,
Maconie on the double
copying.
stack.
And that is Panda P1.
Chris, there we go. I said it, lads. CRL Panda. He's got a chance tonight.
Yep, as we said, it was important for him to keep the lead runner as mediums, in case a situation like this happens, and it does.
Yeah, free fall out on mediums, Glory out on hard.
McCorney, a very bad
mediums.
pitch for him because he had to wait for Glory,
Yeah.
as Mercedes did a double pit.
Ruzel sticks out on soft. Maybe he's going to fly up the pack after getting through. CRL Panda has now dropped it under.
Wait, what?
CRL Panda has dropped it. After giving him that praise, he's dropped it and now he's down to P10.
I literally checked over, how's he done this? Oh, Chris.
Never bounds to, never ever can we expect anything less from CRL Panda.
Yeah.
Obviously
One
struggling,
minute,
bless him, on the wheel with no assists, but
1 minute you praise him, the next minute you got your
he's messed up.
hand,
Did it in Austria as
hand
well. I
in your
was
head.
praising him. He's up to like 6th, and then he spun.
Maybe we just have maybe next race we just
We will ignore
him.
you. Next week, CRL Panda,
Yeah.
mate. Chris, you're getting no airtime next week. Absolutely none.
Yeah, you don't
Well,
deserve it anymore until you prove yourself again.
exactly. But
And
in
you
other
might
news,
win the race if
yeah.
we ignore you.
Yeah, in other news, Red Sky now leads the safety car restart on the pair of mediums. Jacko behind him on fresh-ish. Loose term fresh-ish softs.
Yeah, Jack got a pit early.
Yeah,
Obviously
safety car in
had a bit
this
of
lap.
damage to the wing. It's important for Jacko to get in front of Red Sky here and make a bit of a distance if he's gonna
Yeah.
get the best out of his softs. Doesn't
Expect
want
to
get
see
stuck behind
Jacko go
mediums.
to mediums at around lap 13-ish time, I feel.
Yeah.
As the whole
But yeah,
pack's
it's very
weaving.
important for Jacko not to get stuck behind him.
As he almost rear ends Red Sky, he's taking this
Yeah.
restart nice and slowly. We'll get on board with Jacko right behind him as... Oh, he almost drops it. Piero leaving a big gap
Went long.
again. Could have capitalised if he had got closer. But Jacko is now catching a Red Sky in the slipstream with his ERS
A
on.
lot of ERS.
Don't outbreak yourself. He hasn't. Red Sky's gone deep into turn 1, which means he's got a compromise
Yeah,
exit to
medium's
turn
hard to
2.
warm.
Held Jacko up a bit through turn 2 there, but Jacko will look to get round his
Piero
outside.
struggled and Foster on the hards moved up to P3.
Jacko
Big for
here.
Foster.
Yeah. Jacko. Forster obviously hopefully to get the end here. Round the outside into the middle sector chicane. Not quite.
Jacko really needs to get past him.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to use those softs anymore.
Cheers, Hedgehog, mate. Obviously, one of the Academy drivers wished us well here, but stick around and watch Hedge, mate, because we got one of your friends here, Jacko up in P2. Nice.
2 hard runners as well in the top 5.
Oh,
Three
Jacko
of
gets a
them,
bit
Foster.
loose and Forster's pass. Has Jacko got a bit loose for a
Piero went
Scary?
wide.
Yeah, as you see now, Craig
Craigo.
going round the outside.
Using a lot of his ERS though.
Breaks
And
later, but
Piero,
has to leave
oh.
space for Piero. Ooh. Is he going to hold
Piero's
on?
now on his ARS.
He's running out of
Faster
ERS
tyres.
now, but
Yeah. Both of them off. Can he use the slipstream? No, he's not.
so you now see Forster on the run on Red Sky for first. Red Sky,
Yeah.
better line through turn 1 and 2 this time. Still not great. Liverpool fan past
That's
Gavin
off.
Point, who now gets a 3-second penalty, I believe. Oh no, Tom got one. Let's have a look at this
That's
Gavin.
after Foster on those hard compound, overtaking a medium and soft runner.
Liverpool fan who started second up to 7th again now, obviously after getting tapped round at turn 1. Red Sky might start to struggle now on those mediums. 9 laps old. Full wets in tier 2. Love to hear it. Just a quick point, the man who shall not be named has gained a position.
Yeah, as we said, we won't talk about him. And he's also had a penalty.
As you get to do. Oh, for God's sake! He doesn't exist anymore, he's just not there.
Yeah.
Craigo picks up a
Craigo
3-second time
picking-
penalty.
The start of the Scary silly penalties are starting to get picked up now.
Especially with the tyres still trying to, warm up. On the harder compounds now compared to the softs, they take longer to warm up, obviously.
I feel like Jacko must be struggling on these softs if he's not
Yeah.
being able to catch up with a hard and medium.
Yeah.
runners.
Let's see Forster now, he'll have a run of Red Sky. No DRS yet, DRS is now enabled for the next lap. Right up behind him, I don't
Craigo's
think
using
Red Sky's going to battle it. No, he's not going to battle it
Craigo
too
and
hard.
Jacko's going to be tied.
Oh, as Craigo can't hold it. Let's see if Red Sky can now get him.
Jacko's lost it a bit.
Craigo not close enough to
Yeah.
battle with him. Oh, few position changes in the midfield obviously there as well. Red Sky. I think we'll see Forster pull away now, I think, on those hards.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's going to be now
He's made those
maintaining
hards
it.
look like softs.
Yeah, will he now be able to maintain it to the end? A
Yeah,
position
definitely. You
change.
got to think. You've got Red Sky behind him who has to pit, Jacko's behind him who has to pit. It's only really Craig so a big gap will be made here for him.
Yeah, been asked to show position changes as this Gavin Point. What's happened to him? Has he spun? I believe he has spun on the second Lesmo and is now dropping very quickly, like a stone in water. And then cuts the Scary for his troubles.
Yeah,
and gets
people
cuts
struggle
the
on the Scary. But like from that second restart, you know, warmed the tyres up properly.
Yeah.
Now both AlphaTauris of Jacko and Faker's battling.
Faker very close. I feel Faker almost gave Jacko a tap there to go almost go get Piero, lads. And now we see Jacko right up behind Piero. So there's Liverpool fan right up behind Faker. Have a look at Jacko for Piero. Doesn't quite get it. Liverpool fan. Oh, Faker goes really deep through turn 1 and 2. Liverpool fan slides past and goes, thank you very much. The man who shall not be named now goes up behind Faker. Looks to his inside. Yellow flag is sector 1. I believe that's Gavin.
Oh, Jacko's on the gravel. He lost it.
Oh, he has indeed lost it.
He's alright. Saved it quite well, to be fair.
I think those softs have gone off now.
Yeah, definitely. And they're going to be really warm.
Yeah, they will be now.
Oh, nearly top cold paradox.
Quickly, can we talk about Infinite Glory, who started on pole now in P17, struggling on those hards? As we said, if you can't get them to work, forces you got them to work.
Like softs, so hats off to him, something what we couldn't do.
Exactly, and something a lot of other drivers haven't been able to do. His main championship rival Koga crashed out on the hards. His next closest championship rival Marconi, he's in 13th.
Yeah, and Jacko's just really struggling to get in with those softs now.
I think Jacko will be happy to see the back end of those.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have a look at Liverpool fan. He's going to have a go at Piero here. Piero, who started last, by the way.
Yeah,
Up to 4th. Made the most of those. Yellow flag in sector 3. It is Cole Paradox has gone round on hards. He's got end plate damage. He'll be in. Rizzlestick's in. Jacko past JD. Infinite Glory past Jacko and Jacko outbreaks Infinite Glory on those older softs. JD the real loser out of that one. As Drapes gets past Faker and Freefall picks up a 3-second time penalty.
There's starting to be a bit of a gap from Piero to Drapes.
There's a lovely
Piero will be wanting that. They'll be moved.
It's a lovely little battle here, by the way, for P13 between Jacko, Infinite Glory and JD. It's just seemed to... all of them having a look at each other almost through every single exit.
Yeah, very similar to Spain. We had a good midfield battle.
There's Infinite Glory's past Jacko. Even in Austria, which I know you weren't here to commentate as well, we had lovely battles in the midfield. I believe Liverpool fan just got past Crago as well. That rolling past his teammate. That road now running wide, but Chris Banner not close enough. I mean, the man who shall not be named, not close enough to get a move done. Piero, all very late on the brakes, cuts the corner.
Yeah,
I did that. He only got. He's gonna have to let him go here, surely.
Yeah, Crago's gone.
Can I quickly mention about how co-masters are being a bit Ooh, Jacko passing for glory quickly.
Yeah, they're not very consistent when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, because I did the exact same thing on Monday and got 10 seconds worth of penalties, but Piero's then gone and got 3. Okay.
Piero was really struggling with those mediums.
And those mediums,
like just taking corners a bit too deep.
But he's in a bit of a weird situation now. What does he do? Does he go to hards? Does he go double soft? Does he wait out for another safety car?
He might try waiting for a safety car to use ERS, so he's obviously trying to pull away from the pack.
As Marconi gets past Tomo, by the way, P11.
Maybe if he lets the mediums cool down, it might help.
Yeah,
Drapes is looking to make a move on him. Use a lot of ERS Drapes.
Into Parabolica goes deep. Piero looks to switch him
very deep,
back.
And Piero gets that back.
And Faker might look to get a run.
He has, with ease.
Lacking that momentum now,
Drapes is
Drake.
struggling, used a lot of ERS.
Piero goes deep again through turn 1 and 2, gets a poor exit.
Another penalty for a man who shall not be named.
Yeah. By the way, every time I look down at my timing screens, Infinite Glory and Jacko are swapping places. Well done to those boys batting cleanly. Hopefully I've not commentator cursed that one.
Jack was still under a soft, surprisingly.
Yeah. Or maybe, as Infinite Glory gets passed again, Jacko looks to hold it round the outside. He has to leave the space, which he does. Infinite Glory onto the gravel, but gets past. Jacko now gets a run on him into the first Lesmo and gets past. Infinite Glory still
won't be happy one bit because Jack wouldn't use these hards. You're going to have to pit early when he really wouldn't want to.
Always Faker and Piero went side by side into Ascari. Faker had to cut the corner just to make sure there was no contact. But now looks to get... Well, Faker, why have you gone that side then, my friend? You had all the space in the world to go to the right. You switched to go to the left and then just kind of held it.
Piero breaks.
Yeah, Drapes does a lovely move. I think Krieger went wide there as well, in front.
And
Drapes now.
Piero's noticed the struggles with
as he speeds into the pit lane.
Yeah, those mediums are dropping off very big for him. He's going soft.
Yellow flag in sector 3, who's that? Was it Jacko maybe? Possibly.
Jacko's in the pits now, obviously. Don't know if it was softs. 13 laps in softs around Monza.
Very well done to that man. It'll be on to mediums now to the end.
Pair of softs.
Or is it? Oh yeah, you can do that actually, 11 laps to go.
Yeah. Well, he's done 13 with 8.
Exactly, easily doable for him obviously. Freefall now looking to have a go at Faker into the Lesmos. Probably not going to get him here, but I'll probably get him down the DRS straight into Ascari. If Faker doesn't get a good enough bit of a toe into Ascari, and he also has DRS. What's Faker's DRS saying? It's about the same as Freefall's.
Midfield battle still to look interesting with fresh tyres from Piero, Gavin and Jacko.
It's been a great midfield battle today, all over the shop.
Yeah, definitely. The 1v1 battles.
Yeah. As we talk about a 1v1 battle, Red Sky comes into the pit lane, Liverpool fan carries on, goes back into second. Talking of the leader, 4.3 seconds clear on those hards and looking comfortable.
Yeah.
Drapes now having a look at Craigo into turn 1. Will he brake late? He does. Craigo. Bit of argy-bargy there. I don't think there's any end plate damage. No, doesn't look it. Drapes now down the inside of Craigo.
Yeah, Liverpool fan will be hoping to take those mediums another 4 or 5 laps, fresh as possible, soft to finish the race on.
Yeah. He might. I don't think there's a world in which he stretches those to the end.
Oh no, that'd be. Even Checo Perez couldn't do that.
By the way, can we talk about how from McConey to Drapes, everyone's within about 4 tenths of each other. That's the definition of a DRS train. I say that and Craigo drops off the back of him a bit, and Faker looks to get past. Craigo moved across him slightly there.
Liverpool fan picks up his first penalty.
Faker past Craigo, but Craigo... No, it's that Roland looking for a move now on Craigo. But Craigo having a bit of a look at Faker here. I think that Roland just biding his time here. As Faker in
14 laps on the mediums. We've seen drivers go 15, 16 laps, so
yeah. It's not a bad performance though.
Yeah, definitely. Soft easily now.
The issue with Craigo now with Faker coming in, he's lost the DRS of the driver in front, so it'll leave him a bit more of a sitting duck. Is Gavin points gone on the Ascari safety car? Perfect timing for some. Let's have a look if we can see from Paradox's car. On the outside of Ascari, his car's levitating.
Yeah, it's doing a handstand or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Same place where it took the Luxie, then the Ascari.
Rizzo sticks now. Grizzle Stick's got a pretty good pit stop out of this onto fresh softs to the end.
Yeah, definitely. See a lot of softs. Surprised
I think,
Liverpool fan never took the free pit stop.
yeah, well, he might take it this lap, same with Forster, might just look to get those hards off.
Yeah, I think Liverpool fan will do what Foster does.
I have a
He's a
feeling we'll
decent
see
gap as well.
Forster's come. I think everyone will come in here.
Yeah. And yeah, Foster.
Fabry F1 Racing. I don't know who that is. One of the drivers saying Roland is a bad driver. Well, I don't know who you are, but we'll keep your opinion to yourself, please. Yeah, can't be doing that bad. He's up in P5. Good start for him, considering he started down the back. Craigo staying out, Forster in, Liverpool fan will be in, McConey stayed out, Drake.
He's only on 10 or 10
Oh, look who's on the double stack.
Where? Oh, the man who has no name.
Fabry, mate, you say come, I don't know who you are, so obviously I can't really judge what you're saying, so I'm just saying, in general for people, try not to insult other drivers whilst they're driving. If they listen to it, they don't want to be hearing that, do they?
Riding Roland went on the mediums unless he never had a fresh pair, so...
Yeah, maybe not have a fresh pair of softs, maybe just think later on, mediums might have that extra pace on us.
Yeah, definitely. There's still a lot to play for while Craigo and McConey staying on the hards.
Talking of things to play for, McConey and Craigo, right up there in the yards, stayed out. I wonder.
Yeah, it definitely does. You're going to struggle to see. I feel it's hard with hards as well because you do pick up more pace towards the end. They're a weird tyre compound, so if you look after them, it's a big maybe.
Indeed. Obviously, McConey last week did a similar thing in Spain where it stayed out and P4.
It's going to be an interesting restart though because there's a podium to play for from Foster to Faker, so P3 to P8. All will be, I think, having eyes on the podium. Fresh softs, Piero's a bit older.
Just gonna flick through everyone and just let's have a little look. Like people like Freefall qualified up there, P4 I believe, now in 14th. Infinite Glory starting on pole, P11.
I did say Freefall would win, so another commentator's curse for the week.
Yeah. However, in the opposite direction, if I can have it here, look, Piero up 14, Craigo up 11. McConey even up 6 is quite good. Red Sky up 11. You know, all these drivers, that Roland up 10.
Yeah, a lot of good position changes. It's going to be interesting last few laps of Monza. I feel like the safety car should be going into this lap.
Yeah, Paradox should be able to catch up. I think he's been burning a bit of VRS to try and catch up there, to be fair. Doesn't want to, you know, hold the safety car up any longer. Wants to get going. Wants to make the most out of those fresh softs.
The only bad thing for the likes of Piero, Liverpool fan and Drapes is they do have penalties, so
yeah,
like it gives a chance at the Faker and Sky, maybe a podium.
Yeah, I bet these two drivers at the front on the hards are wishing that Paradox to pack and never another lap on the safety car wouldn't hurt for them.
I feel like it's going to be a hard job, but you never know, both of them defending. Could set a bit of a unit when Mercedes and Haas working together.
Indeed, mate. Safety car will be in this lap, so we'll get on board with Craigo. See,
gonna take a while to warm these hards up, so
yeah, I feel we'll see him back the pack right up. Only lost to 3 runners so far.
Shoulder. Yeah, McConey won't be happy looking over his shoulder saying all those new soft runners.
Yeah, indeed, mate, indeed. But here we go. We'll see when Craigo goes. Well, actually, we're getting bored with McConey from behind. Still very slow. And now he's gone. Bit twitchy from Craig, meaning McConey might look to have a go here.
Foster might even want to take both of them. He's pulling off the
Red
DRS.
Sky looking to get past Liverpool. Oh! Oh!
Oh,
That's Liverpool fighting Red Sky in the wall! That's a bit dodgy.
Yeah, I felt like Liverpool fan needed to give him space. It's his own fault.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, the bug is
Red Sky. He's got a damaged wing now. And
Liverpool fan has left the session
left
straight
on track.
Oh, that's not good from Liverpool.
He might be angry, but it was his fault watching it.
Yeah, from the angle he was turning right, and he shouldn't have done. He should have kept his straight line. Obviously, you never know with things coming into play, but
yeah, if he gets annoyed, at least retire in the pits. It's understandable. We all get angry from the beginning, but no point doing it on the track.
Yeah. Now let's go back to this. If Forster maybe looking to have a go on McConey again, not close enough into Ascari, we'll have a look into Parabolica maybe.
Foster might not want to rush it as well. Just plenty of time.
Sonia was close enough to have a go though. Was Jacko, who's gone past JD, and then JD's lost his front wing at Ascari. Unlucky, mate. That's all I can say.
He's gone now.
Forster now having a look at McConey. He's got the ERS, obviously no DRS into turn 1. Be straight power versus power.
GF sets a new fastest lap.
Maybe a man to watch out for is Forster. Looks to get past, but McConey breaks deeper. Looks to hold round the outside into the inside. No. Oh, it's McConey now forces Drapes wide, and then Piero sneaks past.
Drapes won't be happy with that after setting the fast lap. At least
man,
damage from what we know.
Yeah. Now this leaves Forster to have a go at Crago with 5 laps to go. And with no penalties, realistically Forster and McConey look good here, but McConey might be getting something for that one on Drapes.
Piero's great ride, going up 16 places. Sadly probably won't get my podium with that 8-second penalty as well.
We haven't been looking at penalties as much as I should have done, to be honest. Crago was 6, Piero 8, Drapes on 3, Rolling on 6.
Baker, Foster and McConey are out now.
Drizzle picks up 3 seconds. Where's he? P12. For reserve, that's not a bad drive.
Yeah. Roland also gets his hit in the chat, but he's driving P6 with 13 places made up.
Exactly. Drapes past Piero. There's a little touch there. Forced Piero a bit wide with Parabolica, but no damage. But Piero maybe looks to have a go.
Infinite Glory was on the inside of Roland.
That road, yeah. Infinite Glory, the man who started on pole there, obviously, will be wanting to get his positions back.
Yeah, definitely. A few more laps to go. Everything's still there.
Yeah. Forster not having a look at Craig just yet. Maybe knows that he just has to sit behind for the last 4 laps. Play it safe.
Yeah,
McConey with 3 seconds now. Yeah, one of the only other men up the front not to have a penalty now picks up 3 seconds, but shouldn't affect him too much as pretty much everyone else around him has one. Sector 2, who's gone off? It's Rizzle Sticks has gone off. We'll have a look at Drapes, who went purple through Sector 2.
Yeah, Drapes at fast lap as well. He's showing his speed on these softs. With only a 3-second penalty as well, he could get himself onto a podium.
Could even get himself a win if he can get past. He's obviously got the best pace of anyone on track at the moment, so if he can get past McConey and catch up to Forster now, who's now got DRS, looking to get past Crago. On the old hards, obviously, no braking markers because they got taken out lap 1. Forster looking around the outside, maybe may get it done. He does get it done. Crago obviously just lacking the traction. Drapes now. Got more Piero to see from this. Behind.
Red Sky and Foster now only driving on the track not to have penalties.
Whereas Infinite Glory gets that Roland and Infinite Glory have had a tangle, I believe, and that's that Roland into a wall.
Oh, Drace went on the
VSC. 5-second penalty for
Yes,
fake
we
a
do.
collision under a VSC with Tomo.
The hard runners of Craigo and McConey will be happy to see this special safety.
Yeah, rubbing their hands together, just anything to control the tyres a bit more.
But for penalties as well, McConey could have quite a comfortable podium. And he's on the freshest of the hards.
DRS enable as we get racing again.
No penalties, good to see.
Yeah. Man, you shall not be named. Pass Faker. What's his penalties looking like? 6 seconds. Not bad. Not great. Drapes now maybe having a look at McConey, thinking he should be able to get past him here. Obviously got better pace on those fresh softs.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't want to use too much of his ARS because it will happen. Faker at the 5-second speeding, don't you know?
Or is that Roland retires in the pit lane, and so is Gavin Point, I believe. I know he's just left the session, but that Roland retires in the pit lane. Not been his day, sadly, for him.
Shame to say because he was up there at times.
Yeah, obviously he had the whole issue of qualifying as well. Got through in Q1 and then wasn't allowed to take part in Q2.
Yeah, lots of what ifs today for Roland.
Yeah,
Shame because he showed his pace.
Now that guy
Now
Drapes must be
someone else-
urging to get past McConey here, by the way.
Yeah. Someone else who's shown the pace is Foster, who's pulled away 2 seconds now. Should be a nice drive in for the championship leader, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. And with Koga going now, that'll lead to make his gap, I believe, 120 to either McConey or Koga. I haven't quite done the maths because I'm not good at it. But Sector 3 yellow flag, who's gone off here? It is. Oh, Free Fall's had a bad day with Rizzle sticks.
Yeah.
Oh man, what if?
Piero.
Piero past McConey, who's struggling on those hards, obviously, 17 laps old. Piero, who also didn't qualify, up there now, P4.
Yeah, good drive. Shame about his 8-second penalty. You might hold him back and take the podium away from him, but still, you've got to see the positive of 16 positions, man.
Exactly. And if you can somehow pull that gap on McConey, whose hards are obviously slowly getting away from him, you never know.
Yeah, definitely good points.
Or as they both touch the gravel. Piero was leading the academy at one stage before being moved up with Freefall after the Japanese round 3. He struggled a bit since moving to tier 3, but obviously today, bit of a better race for him.
Yeah,
up to
drive.
P4.
Also my teammate on Sunday, so
Exactly.
I'm happy to see this. Now Graves surely wanting he's going to be P2 because of the penalty, but still surely he wants a bit of a on-track pride as well.
Yeah, maybe with the tyres, 6 laps old, should still be better than the 21 lap old hards, obviously, but
Definitely.
you'd
Hats
be
off to
thinking,
Grego as well, taking those hards that far.
yeah, same with McConey, 17 laps on hards, 18 laps now, 23 for Craigo. Not an easy thing to do.
Going to be good points for him.
As
That
Drapes.
should be Drapes. Hopefully Craigo doesn't.
Oh, yeah, bit of touching rear wheel to front wing, but all's fair.
I felt
bit
like
of-
Craigo had to give him a space with those old hards.
yeah. This
Now he
is,
can pull away.
as we see McConey start to drop now. CRL Panda has now got passed into P6, but he's got 6 seconds of penalty, so could drop back a bit further.
Infinite Glory could squeeze the podium if he puts his foot down. Craigo's 6-second penalty, Piero's 8-second penalty.
Yeah, as Infinite Glory looks to have a go past Piero on the DRS straight before Ascari. Will they go side by side? Panda behind close enough to
You've
just
seen
see.
one of those moves.
No, as Infinite Glory now
Oh.
runs wide and CRL Panda
Oh.
takes him. Oh, Piero losing his pit as well.
Infinite
Panda's got
Glory,
it, mate.
40
Panda's
just
eyes
lost
have
him
turned to dinner plates here on the
He's
final lap.
sending
You've got to send it. Panda, send it. Send it, Panda. He has sent it. He does send it. A bit of a tap with Piero, but that's fine. Go on, Panda. Yes, lad. Forster is 1. Drape 2nd. Craigo 3rd.
This could be
Panda.
a podium for Panda.
No, he's
Oh,
dropped
Infinite
after
Glory.
penalties. P6. It'd been nice to give him an interview, but well done to Chris Panda. P6. Paradox 5th. Marconi 4th. Infinite Glory on the podium again 3rd. Drape 2nd. Forster with the win. Just to extend that championship lead ever further. Looking almost more inevitable than ever that he's going to win it. It's not a matter of
What a drive
if, it's a
from
matter
McCoy.
of when.
P4 and those 19 old hards. What a drive.
Same for Craigo as well. Obviously penalties held him back a bit today, but P8, 23
Yeah,
laps
definitely.
old, those hards. From lap 4, taking them to the end. Well done that man.
Big positions again as well, with the likes of Tip Top going up 8, Piero going up 11. Sadly,
Yeah.
Piero, for big 8-second penalty, did move him back, or he would have been in the P5 or P4 region.
Indeed, mate, indeed. Good race to all of those that have finished. Unlucky to those that didn't. Driver of the day, there goes Piero. But Cam, who's your driver of the day?
Ooh. Let's have a look at this standing. Well, I'm going to go with McConaughey, just for the fact that how long he had those hards on. Didn't pick up too many. Could have easily gone to Craigo as well, but he did pick up the most penalties, so for me, McConaughey, P4, 19 higher, hards. Lap olds hards, yeah, some drive. As we said, we struggled on 2 lap hards, so
Yeah.
full respect to him.
So, quickly, I'm just saying it. These 3 drivers, I've interviewed all of them before, so it'd be nice to see them all back in the interview box again, if they fancy them. But, let's have a look. Harass them until they agree to interviews. 4-star. CRL. See if I can get Drapes. What's Drapes' Discord? I can't find it.
Hopefully they'll want to do interviews. That was nice to
Yeah.
hear what
Hear what they
you've
have to
seen
say.
or said.
Forster said
Yeah, obviously
yes.
they see the race different than us.
Yeah. Got Forster, Drapes, Infinite Glory if they fancy it. Forster said yeah. Let's see if we can get him in. Drapes said yeah. Let's see about Infinite Glory. Yeah. Should be. Hello, Forster, mate.
Hello.
How are you feeling, my friend? Yeah, how are you feeling?
Thank
Yeah.
you. I am. That's about time. I haven't had
Yeah.
many wins this year, so yeah, it's nice to get one.
Yeah, you might not have many wins, but that one key to maybe helping you seal that championship.
Yeah, I don't know where Kogatas ended up, but he was
He
he was
span
second,
out
I
and
think, in the
didn't
championship.
finish.
Right. Okay. Okay. I
And
don't know. So yeah, I don't know how many rounds are left, but yeah, it'd
not
be nice.
many. Not many. That's. Let me go get the calendar up. We've got
Don't worry. too much.
5 more. 5 more.
Five
So-
more. All right. Good.
Also, the gap should be, after doing a bit of maths, between Marconi and Koga, who are both 2nd and 3rd. The gap should be about equal, about 120, 130 for them behind. So, for you,
Okay.
Surely just
cool.
got to stay in the points now.
yeah, coasting home,
Yeah.
shall we
Yeah.
say?
Just keep going. Well, I've been in this position before and lost it to us, Mr. Panda, so it's not done yet.
He's not
Don't
a
have
man
to worry
to
about
worry
him, I
about.
think.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't. Every time we mention his name, it all went wrong for him. Bless him tonight.
Did he? Right, I was just driving around. Did he spin behind the safety car?
He did.
At
He
one
was
point?
first.
Yes.
We
After
literally
we were
mentioned it.
praising him.
We were praising him. He's like, he's out on the mediums. He's leading the safety car, and then we changed to you, and then he span.
So, it was like
um,
watching a prime panda, and
Yeah.
then after he spun, it was like a old age pensioner.
Oh yeah, it's in the retirement home. But good for you that win. Obviously, good to get one in the books. But a man who
Yeah,
I've
well-
spoken to before here, Drapes, back again. Back
Well done, mate.
I was gonna say, is your mic sharing? I'll have a check on stream. Yeah, the winner's circles I'm gonna crown you now. You're in the winner's circle for tonight, mate. How are you feeling? We're in the winner's circle for tonight, mate. How are you feeling? Oh wait. I'm not sure.
Well, we can hear you.
I don't think so. Let's have a look. In the meantime, Infinite Glory's not available to interview tonight, so we'll only have you two in. But bet you're a bit happy he's only joined quite late, you Forster. He's come in, got a win in a third. So.
Yeah. I said, because he qualified pole, didn't he? I said,
He
I think
did.
he's going to be a thorn in my side the way he's going, because it's that car. It was Freddie before, and now it's him.
Just the Merc.
Yeah, well, that one in particular as well.
Yeah. Oh, don't say that about McCone. He's a good driver. Up there in the standings, is he?
No, he is. No, yeah, he's great. Okay.
He's getting there as well. I think he had a bit of a slow start, and he's sort of getting there now, so good for him.
Oh, well, talking of starts, I thought that was my race over tonight after that. That
yeah,
was
it you who got
chaos.
pushed out into the grass and then
Oh,
broke
yeah,
all
I
the-
was, yeah. I was taking up brake markers and everything going into turn one, which
I'm-
actually screwed me over.
Yeah.
He did a class job on the hards, to be fair, though. As me and Josh said, we've done this race before and struggled on the hards. You
Yeah,
took
too.
over a soft and a medium compound on the hard tyres, so hats off
I
there.
know.
Made the
Surprised
hard
me,
bit like
really.
soft.
I was planning on running them to the end, but obviously it never happened. So
Safety
That's
car.
safety car.
Jumped in.
Yeah.
Being stuck behind the two hard drivers, I bet you're like, oh god, here we go, maybe. You never know.
Yeah, especially after last week.
Yeah.
I thought he might have. Well, to be fair, he did put up a good fight on you. He made life a bit awkward, but it
Yes.
only a matter of time until you did take him.
Yeah.
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 Drapes, you got your audio working? It's fine,
That'll
mate.
do.
As long as it's shared, it should be okay. Let's have a look now. No, that's tier 1. I don't want to look at tier 1. It's fine,
That'll do.
As long as it's shared, it should be okay. Let's have a look now. No, that's tier 1.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you were
thought-
trying to come through behind me, weren't you?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Luckily, it didn't cost you too much. Didn't cost you too much, but maybe cost you a win if you'd been able to get your foot down. We were saying,
That was straight. You did a fast lap, but that happened in it as well.
yeah, you got your fastest lap and suddenly straight away, pretty much just got forced out. So
Yeah.
gung ho, yeah, gung ho to the end. Yeah.
When you're going down those streets, especially in those situations where you're following 3 cars, I was just watching the temps go up like
Flying, yeah.
flying up by the red engine at one point, like 140 degrees.
Jeez.
At that point, you lose speed, so I'm sitting there like, I've got this fuel to catch him, but
You can't use it. Yeah.
in that situation, I was just trying to follow myself through, and I just got squeezed up front. And then I did it the next lap, and I just about got through. I went after arse over the grass, but I was quite lucky as well because when that last VC came out, I'd lost that touch of grass and lost the rear end as I come out of that first lap.
Yeah, VSE come out. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, but we won't hold you any longer. Other than this last question, I'm going to ask you, France. Thoughts? What do you like the track? Do you not like the track? France next week indeed, mate. 22nd. Oh,
I was
Drake,
going to
you
say
like
you planned the
France?
week off. The way you were quiet then.
Oh, I got Rhone, I can't come in.
Yeah.
The sequence of circuits that I like, I really like Spain, it's one of my favourites. Obviously, didn't race that last week on the way back from quickly today. Went better than I thought it would. I thought I'd go look to win at some point, but yeah, that should be good as well.
Imagine you had a good result in Spain. You'd have had Austria, Spain, Italy, France, all in a
Yeah.
line.
I could have done, but it's alright. Accidents will start getting points for the title.
Yeah, you got to let me win a few, ain't you?
Get the competition pushed up.
Yeah, up
Make
you
it
go
more
for next
interesting.
season, mate. Yeah.
Congratulations to him again.
Nah, cheers, mate.
Showing wise up, boy.
Yeah. So it won't hold you lads any longer. We'll see you next Thursday for Le Castellet in France. Thank you
Yeah,
for
look
joining
forward to
us.
it, as always.
Yeah, thanks for your times, lads. Good racing.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll see you again next week.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Three in
Yeah,
a row for
hopefully
you,
for you
hopefully.
guys.
Yeah. See you later, lads.
Cheers,
Yeah,
guys.
catch.
Four Star's got a season pass.
Yeah, well, I think it's only the second time I've been in. I'm not in here that often.
You
I
weren't
just
in
normally
for
roll around
Spain.
in
You're
fifth
in
or
for
something.
Austria, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
so
stuff.
thank you, lads.
Yeah, good racing, mate. Lads, catch
Alright,
you
guys.
later.
No worries.
No worries, mate.
Have a good one.
See you
See ya.
later. Also, thank you to you, Cam, for joining me in the commentary box once again, putting up with me. Thank you to the listeners for
Yeah, no
watching this
problem.
great Tier 3 race. But yeah, thank you, Cam, mate.
Yeah, no problem. Pleasure. Another good race. Starting to get used to the drivers, so should be an exciting end of the season.
Quickly, little bit background check. Instance now open. I've already seen about 3 of them go in, so can be interesting one, shall we say? We'll keep you updated on all the socials. So yeah, thank you for joining us this week. I will see you next week. Thank you.